These are the people who went completely viral overnight from just a single video. But one mistake leads to their overnight disappearance, or almost losing their entire audience. Starting off with the Hawk Tuah girl, who literally went viral with just a 15-second clip on YouTube and became a mainstream media sensation.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing, you get me?
She was spreading like a virus on everyone's feed, and everyone had the same question on their mind. Just who is this girl? When I searched her Hawk Tuah phrase on Google Trends, her virality graph was skyrocketing like a wildfire in the month of June. Everyone was wondering where she was and how she got viral overnight. From John Cena posting about her on his Instagram, to Joe Rogan talking about her on his podcast.
Did you see the Hawk Tuah spit on that thing, girl?
And even got Conor McGregor joining the search party tweeting, "Have we located Hawk Tuah yet?" People around the internet turned into detectives and started asking around if anyone knew who this girl is. This kind of clout was unheard of. Gordon Ramsay was posting TikToks about her.
Mikey, did you just do a Hawk Tuah?
I mean, this level of craze was really insane, and it was spreading like a virus on TikTok and everywhere else. People started getting her Hawk Tuah phrase tattooed on them, getting stickers on their car, and even one of the most craziest things on the internet was this soap dispenser. People were making all kinds of weird merch, like caps, t-shirts, jumpsuits, even stickers like these were selling for $7 a piece, and people were actually buying them. I mean, how can someone go viral with just a 15-second street interview clip? People were so obsessed that they were doing anything to get in the limelight. Even celebrities like NBA star LaMelo Ball got her tattooed on his face. It was surreal seeing this girl take over the internet without doing anything. Like, why was this girl suddenly an internet sensation and showing up on everyone's feed? People were literally obsessed with her, and they started making challenges like these. But things quickly started turning disturbing and straight up gross when creeps all over the internet started asking her to do some extremely disgusting stuff. From getting an offer to spit in a jar for $600.
So the guy that does my hats, he got offered $600 like 3 days ago for me to spit in a jar and sell it. That is revolting.
To being asked to send them her dirty thongs.
I got an email this morning. Some man asked to buy a dirty thong.
Why would they say it's not dirty, it's just worn?
To setting up an OnlyFriends. Her virality and her craze was really insane to witness. It was pretty confusing how some people can get so famous without any talent and get the attention of the entire world, and many people on the internet wondered how she had made it this big. People were saying stuff like, "Remember, it takes stupid people to make stupid people famous." And imagine saying one thing and becoming richer than 95% of Americans. But since the beginning, some people have been pointing one thing out, that she is a perfectly timed industry plant.
Before she made social media and before she made all of her merch and everything, she laid low for a little bit, and then she came out with a team of lawyers and managers.
One person tweeted saying, "Okay, now I'm certain that Haley Welch is an industry plant." Who would have guessed the Hawk Tuah girl was an industry plant? Because it was kinda obvious. Is she an industry plant or something? She later talked about it on her own Instagram account, mentioning how she doesn't even know what an industry plant was.
I'm not an industry plant. It was not planned. Every bit of it was just there right in the moment because I had to ask what that meant. So it's false.
But what made people suspicious was how much this girl was being pushed by the media. And what was even more confusing was the fact that no one could find any trace of her on social media after her viral interview clip. She had removed all her social media accounts 6 months before she became a worldwide sensation, according to some reports. But the whole thing was pretty suspicious.
Amazing. But did you delete all of your social media?
Okay, so I deleted all my social media like 6 months ago due to like personal reasons. I never really got on it or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
But
So it didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh no, I was long gone before that.
However, recent social media trends and reports show that people are getting pretty bored of seeing her again and again on her feed. It's clearly evident through Google Trends that there is a sudden drop in her virality, as it's quite difficult to stay in the algorithm with just 15-second clip only. Following her decline in fame, she still started her podcast and is selling her merch and made $65,000 through it, but it's uncertain how long she can survive with it. Regardless, she's going to be busy for a couple of months, probably, just like Khaby Lame was back during the COVID lockdown. When it came to silent comedy, with literally just no words, Khaby has seen one of the greatest success peaks on TikTok. From being crowned the best football social media influencer,
please make some noise for Khaby Lame,
to becoming the most followed person on TikTok, Khaby Lame has experienced one of the biggest rises in internet history. In just 2 years of being on TikTok, Khaby Lame broke the record to being the quickest person to cross a 100 million follower threshold on TikTok. During the COVID pandemic, the poor guy lost his job as a factory worker in Italy and was forced to live in his parents' apartment once again. His dad wanted him to get another job, but Khaby saw an opportunity. People were online more than ever during the pandemic, and Khaby took advantage of this by posting a series of pretty simple videos, which debunked some overcomplicated life hacks.
Now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map.
Khaby's whole brand was basically like this, an annoyed look on his face suggesting that things didn't need to be as difficult, and of course, the iconic hand gesture. And people loved it. He didn't need to live in a house with a bunch of influencers, nor did he need to destroy people's property or disrespect anyone for views. It came naturally for Khaby. And after his banana video spread like wildfire, Khaby's followers and likes were growing at record speeds. The quick rise in followers meant that Khaby was getting to meet some of the biggest celebrities in the world. Tom Cruise, Shaq, Mbappe, and was even invited to attend the Oscars. For someone posting TikToks, this was the dream, and Khaby had already peaked in less than a year. The funny thing was, around 2022, Khaby may have been even more recognizable than Tom Cruise, as his TikToks were everywhere. Whether it was kids or old people, everyone universally agreed that Khaby was a funny dude, and the fact that he didn't say anything meant that people from all cultures around the world understood his humor. Khaby definitely made the most of his fame, but over time, his views began slowing down and people weren't following him as much as they used to. Ever since his big boost during the pandemic, Khaby was getting all the brand deals, but his core audience on TikTok was really starting to get annoyed with his content. Earlier, he was a sensation with his hand gesture. Nowadays, he's trying to move on quickly, and the face he makes, the most cringeworthy stuff out there. Other people often had issues with Khaby making fun of stuff that was meant to help people, like this video he posted. It got tons of backlash with people saying, but even if it isn't offensive, where is the joke? Do you have a hole in your sock? Is that the funny part? And the next time you see a product like this, maybe ask yourself why it exists before mocking. People will often just get mad over the simplest stuff, but as Khaby got more famous, there was a general trend of people starting to get tired of Khaby in his videos. And that was evident from his viewership, as Khaby was getting nowhere near the numbers he was getting during his peak days. And his comments, which were once full of support, are now getting some hate. The fall off is crazy, and now it's just bots in the comments. Horrible content gets attention, not because it's funny, but because it's there. This guy should really stop exploiting this one joke. One of the major criticisms people had against Khaby was the fact that he had sold out for brand deals while his videos felt lazy and unoriginal.
Pilih yang berkualitas.
Khaby just hadn't evolved with the times and was still posting similar videos, and as a result, his viewership slowly declined, and the Khaby who once ruled TikTok was now just another creator making as much money as he could. But while Khaby started to get called out for his lazy videos, there's another content creator who blew up this year after one video went viral. The Costco Guys are basically just a father-son duo who got famous earlier in 2024 after they started posting a series of videos and hanging out at Costco.
Costco Guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we have to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
This dude, AJ, and his son Eric, better known as Big Justice, couldn't have predicted that they would basically go viral overnight. The simple line of, "Hey, we're Costco Guys, of course we do this, this, and this," wasn't anything original, as the template had been pretty common before these guys.
We're YouTubers. Of course we're good at clickbaiting.
We're YouTubers. Of course we always have a camera with us.
We're YouTubers. Of course people recognize us when we go out.
But you can never really say for sure what blows up on the internet, and the Costco Guys sure did.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we gotta try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
The first video that went viral was uploaded on the 1st of March, which now has over 50 million views, after which they began increasing their followers and viewerships as they started pulling in millions of views on their videos. But even though the video was meant to show how wholesome this family was, the comment section on TikTok had other ideas. People were making fun of them, posting stuff like this. And once the joke spread around, people started making their own crazy renditions.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
We're Costco Guys. Of course we had to try the new double chunk chocolate cookie.
But despite all that, they still had a lot of fans who supported the work. However, all of this virality didn't just happen randomly. And this is where the story takes a strange twist. After some time, their social media empire started showing some signs of crumbling after a video was leaked which showed the behind the scenes of how these videos were made.
Action. 3, 2, 1. Boom!
No, we're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
No,
okay.
don't worry.
No, we're here with Jay Kinda Funny first.
Okay. We're here with Jay Kinda Funny.
And this is boom. One at a time. Okay. We're here with Jay Kinda Funny, and this is boom. We're doing. And then I'll say this boom. You say the chicken maker or the double chunk chocolate.
The video was pretty bizarre and borderline weird how this guy was basically milking his son for views, who seemed pretty annoyed in the video. People started making a lot of jokes suggesting that this kid was being held hostage to do all these videos even though he was just 11 years old. Like maybe he wants to hang out with his friends or play Fortnite. But nah, his dad would rather have him film hours and hours of videos at Costco.
We're Costco Guys.
And these are our top 10 Costco items.
Come on, let's show you.
And on the other hand, Big Justice is basically living the dream. He's arguably even more popular than his dad, has signed multiple brand deals, and he's making stacks of cash at just 11 years old. That being said, it can't be easy being the center of attention as a kid who hasn't even hit puberty yet. That's basically why AJ found himself in some controversy over the past couple of weeks. Like all the memes, be it Khaby Lame or the Hawk Tuah girl, the viral meme eventually has to die out. It had a good life and made a lot of people laugh, but you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And AJ might be entering his villain arc. For starters, AJ has been trying to break into the online space for a number of years, but nothing really worked out for him. He was initially doing financial advice videos.
Evil banker, telling you that you need at least a 720 credit score to be approved.
But once he realized that this wasn't going to get him any views, he moved over to doing more wholesome style videos with his son. And after one video blew up, AJ started introducing new characters to the Costco Guy multiverse.
It's AJ,
Big Justice, and the Rizzo.
And as the views kept rolling in, AJ involved his whole family.
We got Big Justice, Ashley, Lenny, and Nintendo Nate.
Some of the people were pretty upset, saying stuff like, "This guy is cashing out on his son's childhood. He's a bad dad." And seriously? We are teaching the next generation that all it takes to make it is to be stupid. And these guys do have a point. Now, we obviously don't know what happens behind the scenes at the Costco Guys household, and maybe AJ is really a great dad, but is it really worth damaging your relationship with your son over some clout? A lot of people seem to have caught on, and this double chunk chocolate cookie nonsense is already getting old for a lot of people. But AJ's made his bang. His son's a celebrity and practically set for life. What more could you want? But people may soon start growing annoyed with this kind of content. And it remains to be seen how long AJ can go on making this kind of stuff before people get tired of it.